Hello YouTube, this is Kim Apocalypse, and today I wanted to talk to you about the B8 that I purchased a couple weeks ago, and I did my little review on it, and I boasted about how great the colors were, how bright the picture is because of that luminance enhancer and stuff like that. And I've had this TV for what, 3-4 weeks now, and the thing is, I like the TV colors. I like that it has perfect blacks. The Dolby Vision is awesome on it. The Dolby Atmos sound is unmatched unless you have a sound bar. I will say that this TV sounds like it's got a sound bar, and it does not. The TV is great for watching movies, especially in a dark room. Not so much a bright room, of course, but other than that, it's a TV. And I know I sit there and I said, well, I was going to get a budget TV. I was going to get a TCL 6 Series, or I was going to get a Vizio P Series. And I didn't. I jumped on this one because of the price. And I couldn't pass this one up because of what it was and how much I was getting it for. But I will say this. For the features and everything, I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. I could have got a TCL 6 Series that uses the Roku system, and been perfectly happy. I'm going to admit the TCL probably doesn't have quite the picture that this one does. I'm sure it does have a good 4K pictures. Of course, it's not a high-end TV. And it's not an OLED display. It don't have the organic light emitting diodes in it that can shut themselves off at will. So, but it does implement the local dimming. Sorry about that. And the local dimming feature on that is, I believe it's 96 or 98 zones for the 55 and 128 for the 65, which, it gives it some good deep colors. I'm sorry, good deep blacks and vivid colors. And of course it has the luminance because it goes up to 1168 maybe it's 1200 nits, which is very good, especially for HDR and Dolby Vision. If you don't know, the brighter you are on HDR and Dolby Vision, the better the picture looks, just because of the enhanced colors and stuff that the luminance brings to it. Another option I was going to go with before was the Vizio P Series, which has a better local dimming than the TCL, and it has more vivid colors and a wider color gamut. But of course, it's $200 more than the TCL, unless you can find it on sale. But I think I could have done both of those TVs and be perfectly happy, especially with the TCL's Roku. The Vizio, not so much a good operating system, but a damn good picture. I will say that. I've seen one firsthand, and it's got a really, really damn good picture. Other than that, this is a good TV. It really is. It's just, to me, it's not worth paying the extra $800-900 to get this TV just because it's an LG OLED, compared to a TCL or Vizio, which I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I've seen one firsthand earlier today, and the Vizio P Series has the closest to OLED blacks I have ever seen in a TV, and the colors were bright and vivid. It boasts being 1,000 nit display, and if it's not, it's pretty damn close, because it had some bright highlights on the whole screen. The whole screen didn't dinge out when you went to a full whatever color. If you went blue or white or anything like that, it didn't make the colors look dingy or nothing like an OLED does. And it was just beautiful, and it got me to reconsider. And I'm like, I sit here and I paid this much money for this TV because it was an OLED, wanting the best. And perhaps if I was an OLED fanboy, this would be the best. It looks really good. It really does in a dark room. But for my situations, I watch in bright rooms, dark rooms. I play video games and everything, and I believe the the TCL or the Vizio P series will do me just fine. So that being said, it's time for this one to go. It's going back in the box. It's going back to Best Buy, and we're going to be done with it. And I'm going to get me one of the budget TVs. And they call them budget TVs, but I'm going to tell you what, they're, other than the build quality, they are far from budget TVs. Actually, that's a lie too, because the Vizio P series has like a high-end build quality. I mean, it's really, really good. But the TCL, it has, the design has a little something left to be desired. But picture quality wise, I mean, it's like having a high-end TV. I mean, I would compare it to like a Q6. And you people out there, it's got Samsungs. I like a Samsung. Q6 is the entry level into the QLED line, but I believe the TCL has it beat. I mean, it has it beat peak brightness for sure. The Vizio P series, I believe the Vizio P series will be damn close to a Q7. I really do. If I would put those set side by side, I would probably choose the Vizio over the Samsung. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to pay an extra $300-400 for a Samsung that's going to have the same picture quality as a $799 Vizio. And so it's time to it's time to let go of the OLED, and I'm going to get one of those budget TVs, which is what I originally planned. And the thing about that is, you got a budget TV, okay, something happens to it in 2 or 3 years, you're like, oh, okay, well, I didn't spend that much anyway, let's just go buy another one. Compared to OLED that you spend $1,600 to $1,900 for, and 1 or 2 years down the line you start getting a dead pixel, or you start getting the line. These things are bad about getting the pink line down the middle, kind of like a Samsung phone actually, if you ever seen that happen, or the burn-in. And this thing has a high risk of burn-in, which is another which is another issue that I don't want to have to deal with. But like I said, other than that, this is a great TV. It's just not for me. It might be for some of y'all, but it's not for me. I believe I'll be perfectly happy with the TCL or Vizio. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll let you know which one I get. And of course I'll do an unboxing on it, and I'll do a video on it. Hell, I might even do a live buy where I go in and do a live video of me, purchasing it, getting it home and everything. And so we'll see how that works out. But anyway, so this is Kimpocalypse. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share my videos, and I'll have more for you next time.